And we're back.
Okay, I didn't know if that was part of that tier.
No, they're separate. I bought the lifetime token maker when it was at only $100. So I felt like that was a really good deal because I will be doing this infinitely. So yeah. All right. So you have Baru locked up.
And Teus, you're
Yes.
knowledgeable of the law. Are we above board here to bring him back? What was your assessment of him? You remember our conditions for bringing him back, right?
Well, he did seem like he wanted to go back with us. I remember him saying as much. That's what he said before we left, right? That he was like, "Yeah, I'll go back to my house with them."
Mm-hmm. His wife is there.
From trying to kill us to agreeing to go back. I'm pretty sure either way, we had like the legalities to take him back.
Yes, but he was under. We're like in a little huddle away from him, right?
You're gonna leave him unattended?
I'll ask Brianna to attend him for a minute.
Yes, my 30-pound, 2'9".
Okay, wait, no. Brianna and Elizabeth to watch him for a minute, and I'll be talking to like Antaeus on the side. Antaeus, yes, and I'm whispering, and we're like walked like I don't know 10 feet away or something. Antaeus, yes, but he was clearly on the. He's under. Brianna did some illusion magic to trick him. I don't know if once he realizes or this wears off and he starts freaking out, if we're going to get in trouble for bringing him back.
Oh, did she? I was not aware that she did. I wasn't paying attention to exactly what she was casting at the time.
I'm assuming I'm aware of her casting that spell and all that transpiring, or
no?
So I also heard his wife, or no?
Oh, you heard his wife. I thought. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the charm.
I just assume that was real, or what do I?
You heard some kind of voice, yeah.
And then I heard him say, "Yes, I'll go back with you." So
yeah.
Am I enough to put this together, or no?
Sure.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the charm effect. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the fact that she projected his wife's voice,
yeah.
And then he agreed. Like I know this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was the charm effect at first too. I didn't.
No, I wasn't talking
about
about the charm
effect. About that.
No. Yeah. So once he realizes that this was not real, he may start freaking out. And are we okay to bring him back under these conditions, or?
To be fair, I don't believe that he was under clear mind when he was saying things in the first place anyways.
Well, yes, but our original conditions were if he was harm to himself or others. And I don't know if we can say that right at this point, can we?
It seems like he would be salvageable as far as his mental state. I can't say definitively, but it doesn't seem as if there are major permanent issues at the moment, but it's hard to tell without further studying.
All right, good enough for me. Let's go bring him back. And I'll rejoin Elizabeth and Brianna and say, all right, let's go home. And yeah, I guess we'll determine a marching order, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'd suggest this to the party that we should have Baru in like the middle of us, so in case he like tries to dart back or run forward, like sandwiched in between.
I figure I'd kind of be like, I assume I would go like right behind him to kind of like keep an eye on him, since I'm kind of like I'm the one that like, you know.
So who has the lead then?
Gulran, I guess, because he's dark vision.
Okay, so we got Gulran. Then who's behind Gulran?
I think the best. Well,
I can be behind Goron.
Okay.
And then it'll be Baru, me, Antaeus.
Okay.
Is he conscious?
Yeah.
He should be. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't knock him out. We just cuffed him.
He's just cuffed him, and we're going back to town. We're gonna go see his wife.
Give me a survival check to navigate the wilderness.
Is this everyone, or?
Yes.
Before you were letting Antaeus do it.
Yeah, but this is a little bit more distracted. You're also trying to keep track of...
True.
Alright. So, Gulran, you have the lead. Antaeus, you realize you're getting a little off track. Gulron, you're pretty sure you're going the right way. I'm actually, from now on, I'm going to roll your survival checks.
It's this way. Everyone follow me. Dwarf knows his way around these parts, as they say.
Antaeus was guiding us the whole way here, and he did pretty good.
Shh. It's dark now, Elizabeth. No talking unless it's absolutely necessary. It's dangerous here.
Actually, Brianna, I don't even know if, like, it'll work from here. Can you use your item to, like, if you focused on someone in town to try to guide us? I mean, I don't even know.
There's no need. I'm leading. We're fine. Relax.
It's too far to have it have any real effect out here.
Just follow me. I've never led you astray before. Let's go.
I'll kind of try to guide him and make him think that it's his own decision to go the way that we're supposed to be going.
Give me a diplomacy. Or a bluff.
Whew. I guess diplomacy it is.
Yeah, you get the feeling you're being kind of pushed around here.
But do I get the feeling that he's like legitimately like giving me like good advice, or like is this?
Yeah, you get the feeling he might have the right information though, and that maybe you should like man up and follow his directions.
Well, I was also going to try not to like point it out to. I was going to try not to point it out to the rest of the party as well, so just in case it damages his fragile ego.
I damaged his fragile eagle.
Antaeus, I appreciate the advice, but oh wait, you're elf, right?
Yes.
I was gonna make a remark on humans, but now you're an elf, and this kind of makes no sense now. Yes, elves are. They do well. What do I know about elves? Do I know they're like good in the nature or whatever, like, or in general, or is that like stereotyping?
That's kind of stereotyping, but why would Gulron not be stereotyping? That's been his nature so far.
Elves are good with nature, aren't they? But I know where I'm going. Don't worry about it, Antaeus. So I want to, like, wherever he pointed me to go, I want to just go, like, a little bit off to the side, but then go to that path. But I want to make it look like I wasn't taking his path, kind of.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, so you kind of zigzag your way down, and you get your way back to where the vines are. But there's still, like, a little clearing in the vines that you guys had cut through before.
Does it look like any growth has happened? Have they like started regrowing?
A little bit, yeah. The vines are starting to reach out a little bit, but it's a very slow process. It's not super rapid.
Slow and steady. Be careful. They've started regrowing. I want to like step forward close and see if they react to my presence, like going slowly towards them.
They don't react to your presence.
I'm going to be on my guard with Baru in front of me. I think at this point I'm actually gonna pull my weapon out in case any of these vines try to like grab up back into him or something. Like, this is
okay.
I just move cautiously forward.
Yep. Gulron, you and Brianna can continue to move forward. Elizabeth, you can make your ready to attack as the vines like start to wrap around the arms of Baru.
Do I have my token on this page?
You do.
Okay, I'm just like way zoomed in.
Yeah, maybe zoom out a little bit.
Yeah. I was zoomed in from that last combat. Okay, there I am. Hiya! Please roll decent. Ooh.
Yeah, you cut away. You cut away the vines enough though that you can kind of keep pushing Baru forward. Give me another attack because more of them keep reaching through.
Oh God.
Sorry, I just want to understand. So when you initially described it to me, I envisioned it as like these little nubs because we cut through, right?
Right.
So do they just instantly grow?
No, they're unwinding, just like in the previous thing. They're like stretching themselves out to try to grab what they can of him and pull him back in.
Okay.
So you cut another segment of them through. Give me one more. Nice, and you carve the last like little bits as they like wrap around him, and you shove him the rest of the way through. And you have got him through the vines.
Thank God.
Alright.
I'll turn around and make sure Antaeus makes it through too and nothing tries to grab at him.
Nothing will affect the rest of you. They're not concerned with pulling anything new in, but when they sensed Baru, They really wanted
last
Baru
time
back.
they were always trying to go for the last person, so I'm just being cautious.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
As I hear all this commotion behind me, I say, "Keep it down."
Cautious party isn't a live party.
We don't want to attract anything.
I got everything under control. It's all right. I'm gonna let
Why is that not reassuring?
I'm gonna go ahead and let Antaeus, since you succeeded on that diplomacy, make the next survival.
Fantastic. Actually, that's not so bad. Until I roll this. Wait. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
You can keep heading towards town. But let's see if anything finds you along the way. Nope. Give me another survival.
Yeah, 20, yeah, 20, yeah, 20. I want to get back to town.
That won't get you there any faster.
I know.
It's not how survival works.
I know.
And another bit of time passes and everything is fine. Give me another check. Don't get
This
lost.
is so spoopy feeling.
Don't get lost. Everything's still okay. You feel like you're getting close now. Very close. Very close. Very will save from the party.
Oh god.
That's not survival.
What? I have a +6.
I have a +3. Hooray!
Elizabeth,
Oh god.
you don't want to go. It feels so comfy here. It feels nice. You're starting to understand why Baru would have come here. This forest. It's warm and it's inviting. And it's so quiet. Why leave? When you could just stay. You could just stay here. And Gulran, you feel a connection. Like the forest is family in some ways.
What does that mean? Do I feel like I want to stay, or
you feel kind of like you want to stay? Like this is where this feels almost like home. Something very familiar and very warm. Like when you walk into a house that you've never been in before, but it's so well decorated and so like warm on the inside that you just immediately feel comfortable. You feel like a foundling here.
Come on, guys. We need to get home.
I don't know though. Like you guys got this, right? This forest kind of seems nice.
It's not.
I don't usually agree with Elizabeth, but I think she's onto something. It's something about this place is familiar.
The Shashat would be so disappointed if you didn't come back.
There's nothing in the area, by the way, Antaeus, that's causing anything to happen.
I don't really know how to like react. Like when she says "shot," like am I snapped out of it? Do I disagree with this sentence? Like,
no, why would you disagree? This place is comfortable.
Shot would understand if I want to stay here, Brianna. You don't. What do you even know of the religion? Do you even know of Shashat really? She implores knowledge and something about here. I feel like I must learn more about this place. Actually, I want to. I think you guys should head back without us.
But I'd be able to.
Okay, so hold on one sec. So okay. Brianna, diplomacy will not solve this problem. Like you're trying to talk him out of it, and he's like knocking down everything you could have, as if something's really caught a very strong hold of his mind. Antaeus, what are you trying to do?
Okay, would I be able to do a spell? Is it a spell that I would be able to like spellcraft to figure out what's going on?
You don't sense any spell. Your perception, there's nothing around here that casted a spell. You do. Give me a knowledge nature. I'll give you a knowledge nature here.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
So
Lord, really?
that's still well enough.
I rolled a 5.
This is when things have been in the forest too long and they're more sensitive to the way the kind of ebbs of magic flow through things, especially with the way that the Fae can manipulate the forest, they can be potentially more susceptible to the call of the wilderness, especially as like the Fae kind of spread it, and this blight empowers it. So you think they could be hearing the call of the woods?
I think you two should go on ahead. If whoever wants to stay should stay. There's much to learn here, I think. We'll catch up eventually, I think. But for now, I think we should stay for the night.
That's exactly what that's exactly what the goblin said you would do if you came out here.
What You're gonna take the word of
You're
goblins on this matter?
He said that you wouldn't be able to get back to town.
He did? What? I'm assuming the spell is stronger than Gulran's prejudice against goblins.
It is bothering you a lot. In this particular case,
strong-willed enough to.
I think.
Didn't the goblin say it would be better if they stayed? Like, the goblin wanted him to stay, right?
I think this is the kind of thing Gulran can get another will save.
Hey,
it doesn't help.
Those goblins don't know what they're talking about. I don't even know if you guys even know which goblin I'm talking about. You guys are.
Yeah, the little one that you don't like very much.
Oh no, Antaeus. I trust your knowledge of the laws, but this is different. I feel a connection here you can't understand. It's all right. I'll be fine. Shashat will watch over me.
Let me reread this real quick. No, that's not going to be helpful.
It's a pretty good trait you took there, Gulran.
What kind of... Can I make a spellcraft check to see if there are spells that are similar to this effect?
You could make a knowledge arcana check to do that.
Okay. Jeez, really?
It's maybe charm-like. It would be like some form of enchantment. A lot of fays are deeply connected to like the magic that is enchantment, but they weave it in a much different way.
I want to cast resistance on them.
Okay.
I will resist.
That will give each of you an additional save. Or an additional check.
I don't know what she's doing to me. Is she like you?
Oh yeah, that is true.
So Brianna's like, no, really. Let me show you how it is, and she'll cast.
She casts a spell.
I feel like I'll just be like, yeah, Brianna, come here, come stay with me. I like you. We'll go take a nap in the forest together.
I feel like Gulran will probably say no, but Elizabeth will say yes. So you're going to need an attack roll against your... Yeah, she also needs an attack roll against Gulran. But Elizabeth, you can make another save. Okay, so you break loose from it. Make a melee attack roll. Because you're basically trying... Yeah, Brianna, you're trying to touch Gulran. No, it's melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Right above CMD.
Yep. Does that beat your touch, Gulran?
It does.
All right, so then your will save fails to the resistance, and you may make another will save against the effect. Damn!
No!
Gulran cannot be broken.
See, your spell is active. I see things as they are. I must stay here. Just for the night.
Gulran, if you ever want to be party leader, you need to get your ass back to town right now. And I'm going to try to intimidate him to go back.
All right.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Elizabeth, that's not how it works. You know that.
You're already
if
the
you don't
party
come back
leader,
to
Gulron.
town, you can't be a party leader if you're not with the party.
Listen, everyone. Calm your emotions. I don't have that spell prepared today, but...
What of your congregation? What would they think if you stayed out here?
We're going to tell them you just succumb to the stuff that you were telling them not to give into. I guess your sermon was all for nothing.
No. You're all overreacting. I'm just staying the night. There's a lot to learn here. I can come back with more knowledge.
Oh, perfect. I'll show you the way. I'll show you the way to go further into here, so that it'll be more nice and cozy. Maybe I will.
I mean, I don't have
with that roll. You never know.
All right, I guess going deeper wouldn't hurt. Where do you suggest I go, Antaeus?
I'll try to point him in a direction that's towards town, but make it seem like it's.
That's a bluff.
I'm not dumb. If you're pointing me the way that we were just going, that's not.
Well, no.
That's a bluff.
A direction that's more towards town than it is deeper into the forest. Let me get my. Yeah.
Do I initially distrust him? I don't know.
You initially distrust him. Give me a sense motive. Yeah, you don't buy this at all. You're like, I know at the very least where town is.
I am going to pass Elizabeth, my rope.
Antaeus, don't try and fool me.
Alright. We're gonna have to do this the rough way, Gulron.
You're right. That direction is much further towards town.
I'm gonna give you one more chance, Gulron. You want to just follow us, and you can always come back to the forest tomorrow. It'll be here, but remember, we have a duty. We gotta go take this person back to his wife. So unless you want to follow us and do your duty right now, I'm gonna have to force you to.
She says as she's untangling some rope.
I was trying to sense motive to see if I could see the rope and all that, but if she's just doing that right in front of me.
Give me another intimidate, Elizabeth. The rope will give you an extra chance.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so you might feel a little worried about being tied up and brought back as a weakling in front of everyone. You would definitely not be party leader if you were tied up being brought into town.
How dare you threaten me, Elizabeth? I'll take a 5-foot step back and cast Sanctuary. The god,
Ron,
I must
just come back to town.
No, leave. And I have Sanctuary up for 3 rounds, I guess, of this.
Well,
you all could just rest here with him.
No,
I'm good.
Shit.
I'm gonna start walking deeper into the woods, away from these people.
Well, every round, I'm gonna tell them, you guys watch Baru, and I'm gonna
follow after and keep trying to grab him. All right, that's a successful attempt. And does a 14 beat your CMD, Gulron?
It does.
She grabs hold of you as you're walking away.
All right, I got you grabbed. You gonna do anything on your next turn?
Try to break out, I guess. CMB?
Yep, CMB.
Oh my god.
The mighty Gulron cannot be contained. I'll kind of push her off and then keep trying to walk deeper into the forest.
Okay,
leave!
Up and do it again. And now your sanctuary is out.
Yep.
It is, yeah.
And you've got hold of Gulron again.
No, Gulron, you're going in the wrong direction. That's not the direction you're trying to go. That's not the direction you want to go.
Yeah, that does not succeed.
Nope. So Elizabeth, try to give him a wrap up.
Trying to tie him up.
Release me!
Let me look this up real quick because I think that's not quite enough.
No! God damn it, Gulron, if you get me killed in here.
Goddamn mutiny!
I'm about to fucking just leave you. You can fend for yourself, you dumbass.
That's exactly what I want. Please leave.
You're lucky I kinda like you. I mean, I guess you're an okay party member. You kind of annoy me, but I'll try.
That will successfully pin Gulron for this round, so Gulron can't make an action this round.
Alright, so then I have to do
So
it
then
again.
you can attempt to tie him up. Yep.
Oh, I got a 10.
Let me double check pin just to make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, you do get a CMB in between here, Ghoulron, but it is at a -4. Yeah, nope.
I tie myself up.
That 10 will not tie up Ghoulron.
Alright.
Ghoulron, you can attempt to break free again.
Still at a -4?
Yep.
Alright. Nope.
Alright.
23.
Does that... Hold on, let me double check this.
Damn it, Ghoulron.
Does a 13 beat your CMD?
It meets it, yeah.
Then you are tied up.
What is this?
You're
Traitorous.
coming back to town whether you want to or not.
Alright.
Oh, I must stay.
And you can pull Ghoulron maybe the rest of the way back to town. Give me another survival check.
Oh god, please.
Joy.
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Oh yeah.
And you make it to the edge of the forest. And you can see that it is nighttime out here. And you know that one of the most dangerous places to be is outside in the nighttime. It's quiet. Eerily quiet. You can see in the distance the outskirts of town. But you can also hear in the distance cry of many creatures. Probably hungry creatures. Let's see if any of them find you as you make your way back
we just
to
need
town.
to book it. Run!
Well, you can't really run. You gotta pull Ghoulron.
True.
But you managed to make your way back to town.
Oh, thank God.
Without any issues.
Oh, thank God.
Chef Boyardee.
And people throughout the town are looking at you as you move through the bad parts of town.
I'll just hold out, like, my knight credentials. Just be like, don't fuck with me, I'm a knight. Don't fuck with me.
A couple of people will back off, but a couple of other people, some bigger orcish fellows, will come up to the 5 of you.
Try to see if... yeah, I guess I probably don't.
You're out here really late. What you doing?
Oh, we're on ministry business.
Okay.
Oh, don't give a shit. What you doing?
These fools have apprehended me. Release me.
We're
I need to head back to the forest.
some people to town. I'm a knight. Maybe you shouldn't fuck with me. God damn it.
All the more reason, I feel like, to question what you're doing. We know what you knights do. Apprehending people against their will. This man doesn't seem like he wants to be arrested.
He's supposed to be part of our group, and he's decided to lay in the forest. That's unlike his character.
If he wants to live in the forest, let him live in the forest. The less the dwarves, the better.
They also have this apprehended orc over here, as you can see.
That's what drew us over in the first place.
Yes, release us. We need to go back to the forest. I would appreciate a fine, outstanding orc.
You heard him. Release him.
I'm
Where'd
not
he go?
releasing.
Everybody
There we go.
roll me initiative.
Oh my.
Oh, I was gonna see if I know this guy.
If I know this guy.
You actually don't know this guy specifically, but you know the crew he belongs to. Oh, hold on. We just got... Hold on initiative. I need to clean up the ones that are not supposed to be there.
Okay.
That one.
Because that perfectly
That one.
that perfectly slowed down when you were trying to say
That
what you were
one.
saying just a second ago.
That one.
I need to
Let's
go
reset
get my
this
kid
one.
like into bed now, so I will.
Okay. Go for it.
As quick as I can.
And Antaeus, you can go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
And I'll have the orc thugs roll into it as well.
Okay. Side over here.
This is a quick question. The feat alert. Once per day is a free action. You can take 10 on your initiative check. I assume this is before you roll in. You have to choose to do that, or?
It's before you roll in, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It didn't roll. It didn't like show up the first time, so I rolled it again.
Yeah, that's very weird, but I'll put you on as the one that you rolled.
Yeah, it was like there was like a slight delay, so I also missed what you said.
So you don't necessarily know like who any of these people are specifically, but you recognize this group. So there is a very well-renowned sort of orcish gang that calls themselves the Night Watch. They basically cruise the streets looking for like either ministry people or knights that are not doing their job proper. And when they believe that one of them is acting out of line, they will take action.
They're not a lawful organization, are they?
They are not a lawful organization. They believe that like the knights are horribly corrupt, and that the best way to fix it is to shake them down often. About half the time they are right, and they stop bad things from happening. About half the time they're wrong, and some of them spend a few nights in jail. But it does not bother them. They just want to do what they think is right. They're just them good old boys, you know?
I guess they get to spend a few nights in jail.
Well, Elizabeth rolled first, so we'll wait for her to get back.
Damn, I was hoping to pick up some dirt on them and use it against them.
Have you tried selling them drugs?
No, I haven't yet. They're not lawful, so they might take to it.
Drugs.
If I want to...
Cause and solution of all of life's problems.
If I want to eat one of those sweets, theoretically, is that a move action or is that a standard?
That is a standard action.
Okay.
Drugs.
It's a little after 420, but it's 420 all month.
Elizabeth, there are 3 orcs that are now surrounding you, and we can change up this music here.
But it's so tranquil for combat music.
I'm going to attempt one more intimidate check and say, look, I'm doing my job. Maybe, since you don't know what my job description is, you shouldn't try to tell me if I'm doing my job correctly or not. You don't know what kind of thing is messing with these people's mind. So I'm going to give you one more chance to back down and let me do my job.
All right. You notice that they seem a little unnerved, but they seem adamant at their task. And
All right, I guess. I don't know if I'd be able to, but the only other thing I was thinking of doing is just trying to tie Gulron's rope, or like the rope, just like tie it around me.
I don't really feel like that works as a standard, as a move action. So
that's fine.
Antaeus.
I'm gonna try to see if anything that they're doing, or anything, or if I can think of anything.
Everything they're doing right now is illegal, technically.
And
they are interfering with an investigation. They are provoking an officer. They are like 2 minutes from committing assault and battery on an officer. Like this is just a laundry list of things that they could be convicted of, if you can stay conscious to convict them of it.
And do I recall any larger things that this group may have done recently?
There's lots of things that the group has done that's unlawful, but you know they don't care about that. That is intrinsically not something they give 2 shits and a rat's ass about. This is like walking up to someone that's a member of the French Revolution and being like, "You're not following the law," and then he lights you on fire, spits on you, and kicks you in the gut, and while you're falling down, whips out his dick and pisses on you.
I was hoping that they had something more substantial that would put them away for long.
Well, shouting "Viva la Revolucion."
I don't speak that language.
You know Elvish, goddammit.
You can't prove.
You're a fucking elf!
So, typically, when they're, like, roughing up guards, do I know anything about how guards would go about not getting roughed up by them? Like, if I heard of,
Yeah, by roughing up
anything...
back. Usually by
really
beating the shit out of these orcs. Like, they normally win by numbers, and this is not a good numbers game. But they don't... it seems like they don't think that, because to them it looks like 3-on-3.
Okay.
You know, most of these, though, are, like, low-level thuggish characters. They're not particularly strong. Like, these guys are just guys patrolling the street.
I'll just go defensive, and I'll be like, oh, okay, we can just bring them back with us and make sure that the rest of the orcs see them tied up and being dragged in the street.
All right. Brianna.
Brianna is going to... First, she is going to say, "Come now, boys. We are lawfully doing what we're charged with doing, which is bringing in someone of interest to the ministry. And you are breaking the law. I'm sure that we can resolve this peacefully. You wouldn't want to spend a night in jail, would you?"
I don't know. Doesn't seem like we're gonna spend the night in jail.
Okay. So I take it by that then that there's no peaceful way to resolve this?
Nope.
All right. I cast grease underneath them.
All right. It is reflex saves, right? Yep. First one succeeds. Second one succeeds. Third one succeeds. Damn.
Now they gotta roll acrobatics to walk through it.
These are the dry-footedest orcs I've ever seen.
Well,
all right. Well, the orcs that are standing around in front of Brianna, or in front of Elizabeth, will not need to walk around to get at you. They will stay in their place, and they will attack you. Like orcs done do. They have +5. Does a 19 hit?
Miss.
18. 12. If they keep getting lower, it's like golf. It's better, right?
No.
Yes. Echo.
Gulran. You're tied up.
Well, when you say tied up, my hands are tied up, right?
Yes.
Gulran will make a break for the forest.
So it's like a strength versus strength or something.
Yeah, because you still got him. She still got you. She's still holding the rope though. She hasn't done anything to them yet.
I'll try to like pull away from it.
Yep. Strength versus strength.
Please. Oh, thank God.
You like get pulled back as you like start running, and she's like, "No!"
Damn it,
Elizabeth.
All right, I'm tying this damn rope around me.
Okay. You can do so as a standard action.
I'm sure. Yep. So that's fine. You ain't getting away from me, good you.
All right, Antaeus.
Ooh. Well then.
You got like a nice complement of stuff to work with to keep you going, right? Definitely not out of things to do.
Yeah, definitely not. What's this? Okay, we've got Brianna. I will delay till after Brianna.
Okay. Brianna.
All right, I will. I am trying to gauge which one of them is the leader.
Okay. They don't really believe in a leadership structure, so they're all kind of equals.
Okay. So the one closest to Elizabeth, I will cast charm person.
All right. It gets +4, right? Because it's being threatened. +5. Total +7. No. It is like, you know what? Actually, that little one is kind of nice. Antaeus.
All right. How far away is Gulron?
Like not even 5 feet away. 10 feet, I think, because Brianna was in front of you.
Oh, okay. So I'd see him trying to wriggle and writhe
Yeah.
away or whatever. I'll stand next to him and just ready a trip attempt anytime he tries to stand up.
All right. The orcs are going to go again and try to... 2 of them are going to try to take down Brianna, and one of them has a different plan.
Brianna or
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, sorry.
All right, miss.
The other orc comes walking over to you, Brianna. So, what are you doing after this?
He technically still has to roll that
Yep.
acrobatics.
He's still saying what he's saying. So,
Okay.
What are you doing after this? And he, like, manages to walk, like, calmly over the grease and right on up to you.
So Brianna's
you want to go
wink
get something to
at him.
drink?
She's like, I do live in a tavern.
Sounds very convenient.
Yeah,
Nobody
it
notices
does.
the noise.
Yeah.
Gulron.
This party's full of impure people. I can't stand it. I'll try to break away from Elizabeth. What is this, a strength check?
Another
or-
strength check, yeah. Nope.
Ugh.
Elizabeth.
All right, now I'm gonna, I guess, attack
All
one
right.
of the 2 in front of me. Oops. Yeah, I haven't used very many of my swifts today. I'll divine favor one more time.
Okay.
Okay, move this. What? Oh no. Where am I? Okay, there I am. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ryan.
crashed it. We got some other layout for now.
I always have this on Elizabeth and it always changes back to Whitney. Can it not do that?
Yeah, that is definitely a hit. The orc remains standing, but looks pretty beat up from that hit. Brianna.
Okay. Oh, okay. I
You're
was like,
just mind me, I have to take care of your buddies before we can go off together.
no, But I thought I was muted, so I was going, okay. Anyway, so.
Brianna's
Brianna-
gonna make herself a new harem.
So Brianna is going to turn to the orc that came up to her and say, I really would be eager to get to our date. It's just, with all of this fighting, it's just going to take so long. Is there any way you can call your buddies off? I know that you guys have a noble cause and you just are trying to avoid
Oh, that's so sad.
corruption.
He's like, I don't think my buddies really matter. You and I mean, these people can duke it out. Let's just head on down the road. I know a good place. Or maybe we can go back to another place you're more familiar with. Antaeus.
All right. Sorry, I had to reset my internet in hopes that it will make things faster. All right, let's see if there's anything that I can do.
Well, good news for you is the other 2 orcs are not focused on you.
I like this whole Trip Gulron thing. Takes a little pressure off of me. I'm doing so damn much over here, god damn it! True party leader.
Listen, you're the tank.
Oh.
That's what you do. You carry.
I will hold my ground.
All right. The orcs go. More action for Elizabeth. 20 hit?
Miss.
Damn it.
Miss.
Damn it. Gulron.
Trying to run.
You tired yet over there, bud?
Am I like now that we're far away? Am I still under this effect, or is it lessened?
It's lessened, but it's still there.
Okay, so I still feel the need to go back.
You still want to get back to the forest.
Release me, woman.
These are the. Oh my god. So this, Brianna or Elizabeth, you are going to be at a -2 though to your next attack, as you feel him kind of pull you a bit out of position. The botch will still matter in this case.
Just let me go.
Elizabeth.
All right. Guess.
Just a -2.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to cut the problem loose. Just turn around, hit Ghoulron for a crit.
Hey,
that'll
let
solve
me go.
this problem.
Why do you need to hit me?
No, I'll go after the injured one. Try to get him unconscious.
Ooh, that will take him down.
16. Okay.
1 down.
Now look at the other one. Like, you still want to do this? He's trying to date my party member. He's down.
What the fuck is wrong with you, buddy? Brianna.
So Brianna's gonna bat her eyelashes and say, "Come on now, we don't want there to be violence. It's much better to make love, not war."
Okay. Let's see. How does he interpret this? Okay. Does a... Oh, wait, I gotta wait till his turn. Antaeus, you're preparing for Ghoulron still?
That looks pretty pathetic what he said right there, right? Or what he did right there, right?
What Ghoulron did? Yeah.
Yeah. So these are, well, I guess I wouldn't be able to, I was thinking it was rope for some reason. I guess what I'll just start doing is, I'll just start, praising the situation and saying this guy's chances out loud in an attempt to intimidate him to stop attacking.
Really how appraise works, but...
Well, I know that won't help with it, like an intimidate check.
The orcs go. The orc on Brianna needs to know if that beats your CMD.
Whoa, he gonna get freaky with you.
She asked CMD.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you specifically said make love, so he's gonna scoop her up and start taking her away. And now you have another problem on your hands. The good news is the other orc is beelining it out of here.
Oh my god.
How illegal is that?
It depends on... I mean, Brianna has time to kind of clarify the meaning here. Right now, it's just like
is what he's doing from my perception. He picked her up
after she said that they should make love.
Yes, but
he said specifically that he should make love. She's not saying no yet. On her actions, she can say no, and then it will not be consensual. But right now, she's a little bit, like, flustered, because it's like, oh my god, this giant orc just picked me up after I said make love.
Also, I didn't hear that part of it, so I just assumed he's doing something super heinous and illegal.
Ghoulron!
After my multiple attempts have failed, I don't know if you'll allow it, but he'll try lore keeping Elizabeth. My hands are tied. Can I just like jump in, like touch her?
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to know the weakness of this.
You'd have to make a touch attack for that at least.
I will say that there needs to be a touch attack.
All right. I mean, I'm bound to you, aren't I? Oh my god.
That fails.
All right. Elizabeth.
Dodge out of the way. Fuck you.
That orc is running off with your party member.
Alright. I'm yell after Brianna. You need help over there?
You can respond at this point. I'll say that like you're deflustered enough because just enough time has passed.
Okay.
So you can respond to both the orc and to her.
So Brianna is definitely looking like come save me, and she's like, wait.
Alright, so then if I see that and kind of hear that, my turn will then just be as good as I can to drag Ghoulron with me and make after them.
Yep, make a strength check to see if you can pull Ghoulron along. If you're successful, if you beat DC 15, nope. So you like pull, but Ghoulron is kind of like held in place, and you kind of like get pulled back a little bit, trying to get close enough. So you have to kind of resist against Ghoulron. Okay. Brianna, you said wait, and it is your action.
Okay, so she is she's looking at the orc. I mean, I'm assuming he's got her, so they're kind of face to face. And she's like, hold on. I actually have to do something before we can get to the fun part.
Okay. Are you going to wait till his action to see how he responds?
Yes.
Okay. Antaeus.
All right.
Look after Baru.
No, go away from Baru. That doesn't end incorrectly at all.
Can't do everything.
So
Elizabeth micromanages the party.
So this is he's making a wisdom-based skill check. No, that's a skill check. Never mind.
No, nobody's making wisdom-based anything. What are you talking about? Ryan, are you on the wrong game?
Not Baru, but Ghoulron. He was making a wisdom check, but not a skill check. And that's where I misread it. I was trying to figure out if any of these would be helpful. She looks like she hasn't been hit.
Nope.
So I guess I will. I don't think I've cast anything other than that.
Antaeus, you knew about the woods earlier. Help me, release me. I'll forgive you for your transgressions.
I guess I will just go back to here's what I'll do. So I'm going to attempt to pretend like I'm helping and undoing these manacles.
Okay.
But that wouldn't be a use magic device check, would it?
Why would it be a use magic device check? I'm gonna move on to Ghoulron's action here.
I guess I would just try to pretend like I'm doing it to like convince him that I'm trying to help him out so he won't run away.
Okay. I don't actually even know why it's your initiative, or if you have multiple. I'm confused. How did the initiative order get so fucked up? I'm gonna move past Antaeus. Ghoulron.
I was just gonna try to do that.
Okay, that's fine. So he's trying to make it look like he is undoing your ropes.
I thought he said the manacles of the orc. Or is he talking about my ropes? Are you talking about the rope or the manacles?
Ghoulron or Baru?
Ghoulron.
Okay.
Oh. Do I sense motive or perception?
It's perception. It's
rats.
It's gonna be perception. You notice he's not actually untying any of the ropes.
It's pretty dark out here.
It is.
It's dark vision.
I have dark vision.
But he's like, yeah.
I realized the error of my ways as soon as I said it.
Antaeus, you remember in the woods. You understood. Help me.
So you skipped over the orc's turn because they should have gone after Brianna, and we didn't hear what the orc did.
Oh yeah,
she said,
you are correct. That's why. That's another reason I've got this all fucked up. So the orc will let you down and be like, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to make love.
I guess I have to respond to him on my turn.
You can respond now.
Okay.
There's a lot less like surprise in this to take you kind of out of. And you said like you're waiting to see what he does.
Okay. So Brianna will say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to miscommunicate there. You know, I have some things I've got to take care of before I can have fun or before I can relax. So, you know, if you can be a little patient, then...
Okay, where should I wait?
You could help us bring the story back.
Why don't you come with us? I'll show you where I work, and we can go after that.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, and that'll take us out of combat.
I'm just making sure Baru is still fucking like.
You guys can continue the rest of the way. Let me make sure there's no further problems along the way.
Oh, is anybody actually hurt?
Hi, guys.
Oh my god.
All right. So you guys are on your way back. And walking down the street is a knight dressed in the most brilliantly cleaned, shiny armor you've ever seen. His eyes have a soft glow about them.
What the fuck?
He has a you can see like upon his head he has this coronet. I think that's the word I'm looking for, right? Hold on.
I don't know.
Not coronet.
Other than what you say.
Make sure I'm using the right word.
Kind of like a tiara, but it's
yes,
across the
like
head.
a small kind of crownish style thing. Antaeus, you would know him as one of the High Templars of the Knights. He is of the religious order of I actually forget the orders. So I'll let you know that a little later. But he stops and looks over the four of you.
Do I know what kind of alignment? Well, I guess I want to know what alignment, but like
High Templars are always lawful of some sort. They are always they're entirely devoted to keeping the system in order. They outrank knights in every way. They have a lot of authority here. But the thing that you don't know in this case is what their intentions are.
Yeah.
But I do.
Or I wouldn't be able to tell who he is either because they're all just the same, right?
You would have needed to have surpassed 35 to know who exactly the Templars are by name.
Because they all look the same. They have the same helmet on.
They all have the same helmet on. The little crown thing is on the outside of their helmet.
Okay.
But you can see their eyes kind of glowing underneath.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if this was the guards that I was thinking of.
You haven't actually seen one of these yet. You have not seen a High Templar.
I mean, out of character.
Yeah. What are you doing here with these prisoners? I will take them.
These are specifically for a case we are all working on currently. I have orders to bring them back to a specific location.
Papers, please.
They're lying. I am a cleric of Shashat, apprehended unlawfully. I must return to the forest immediately.
He is not apprehended unlawfully. His mind has been messed with somehow. He is actually one of our party members and supposed to be working on this case with us, but obviously he's not in his right senses.
They're mutinous.
A touch of the madness.
The madness, huh? And what about the orc in your possession? The orc goes, I want to see my wife.
He's helping us bring these guys in.
No, he's talking about the other orc.
He's talking about Baru.
Oh! I thought he was talking about the other guy.
Baru
the other
is
orc
the
that she charmed.
This orc is the one that we are tasked to go retrieve tonight, which we have, and I have specific locations to bring him in after retrieving him.
And the other from the watch? And he points to the other orc.
Back. Making sure that nobody else.
The one that's following Brianna back to her work.
Brianna giggles, and she winks. She's like, "He's with me."
They have business after.
Woman. He looks at you, Elizabeth. What is this? I've had quite it up to here. With all of this crap going on with knights in this part of town trying to throw their weight around. You think you can come down here and bring your friends for a free-for-all? Pick yourselves up a cleric. Pick yourselves up one of the watch? Pick yourself up some wild man covered in vines?
Why don't you come back to the Ministry of Magic with us, and you will see that everything I have done is things that I was tasked to do.
Why don't I take you to the dungeons? And we'll wait until investigations conclude then.
As long as you take these people back and let my here Brianna and Anateus take them back to where they need to go, and you can escort them as long as they go back to where they need to. You can take me to the dungeons, and I will
to the forest.
Give me a knowledge nobility.
I don't have.
Or diplomacy if you have either.
I do have diplomacy. Well, no, it's class skill, but no rank.
You can use diplomacy untrained. Okay. Very good then. He's not taking any diplomacy for Brianna. Like, he is ignoring everything that Brianna is doing right now.
Okay. Well, I'm wanting to try and say, hey, you can check with our superior, Noslav Brankovich. This is what we were tasked with doing, and our cleric fell ill. We're just trying to get everyone back and get treatment.
I am not ill.
We'll follow up on everything very effectively and efficiently, thank you. The Templar always get things cleaned up.
I have no doubt.
And he will escort the 6 of you to the dungeon. Each of you will spend the night here. You can rest up. And that is where we will break for the evening.
I mean, I was trying to tell him he could take me to the dungeon, not everyone, but I guess...
Everybody goes. Everybody's a potential accomplice.
Where's your manager?
It's like deja vu, I like it.
I want to speak to your manager.
As much as I hate doing this internally as Elizabeth, I will, snidely say to him as he, leaves, oh, my parents, blah, blah, blahs, will make sure to get this squared away. It's probably going to piss him off, but...
Family is no better than us.
We have a legal precedence to ask for his badge number?
No.
Okay.
His name will be on the report. He brought you in. He's going to be on the report.
Will we have legal recourse to sue for unlawful detention?
No, he has every reason to have brought you in. You were acting suspiciously in the bad part of town. Your story didn't check out because you had 3 people that were saying the story was different to your 3 people that were saying the story was one thing. You were saying that you were bringing one of the orcs. You were saying you were bringing back to one orc, the Baru, says that you're bringing back to his house, when in reality you're bringing him back to jail. The other orc, you're literally stringing along with you to bring him back to, face trial. And the third person is clearly saying, I want to go back to the forest. Let me get back to the forest. I just need to get back to the forest.
I mean, we're all locked up right now. We can wait for our boss to come bail us out. At least no one has escaped. In Elizabeth's mind, it's
I'm going to make an escape attempt.
From jail? No, you're not.
I'm going to try.
But I would say common sense would say if we're saying, hey, 2 of these people are nuts and they're talking about going and living in the forest, that would pretty well back up our story.
The thing is, though, so in any sort of legal system, right? If you have a system where where all parties involved are not anywhere close to corroborating on stories, you have to take the option that is the safest. And there is a knight that is willing to, just say, okay, we're going to gather everybody up, we're going to get our story straight, and we're going to clean this all up. If one person out of the group is a cop and he's like, let's just go down to the station and let's get this cleared up, because there's a sergeant standing in front of him and he doesn't want to make an ass of himself in front of the sergeant, he's going to, say, come on, let's just, it'll suck. We'll have to spend the evening kind of waiting for things to clear up, but everything will be okay. And the dungeon cells aren't terrible. It's not like a real dungeon per se.
I want this expunged from my record once we're cleared of all charges.
It doesn't go on your record if you're cleared of all charges.
Good.
All right, so let's hand out some XPs. That you all do get. Did I give you guys XP for last session?
Yeah,
You did.
900.
That's what I thought so. Okay. So everyone this session. Let's see. No, this is plus. Everybody take 1,200 XP.
Ooh.
I'm assuming we have to wait to level up.
No, you can level up in jail.
Okay, we can level up in jail. Okay.
You can level up in jail. Nothing like a night in jail to make you feel better about yourself.
What a generous GM.
You guys,
what's the plan as soon? What's the plan? When are we being brought to the in front of people?
Oh, you won't be. You guys will be released as soon as your story's checked out. Ghoulron, by morning, you will have recovered from the light madness that is set in.
I'm not gonna rest in here. I don't feel comfortable in here.
Okay.
I'll just rest when I get back out.
Yeah, I don't think Ghoulron would rest either. Well, unless the thing wears off during the night, but I think you'd be like...
It'll wear off. It wears off through the night. Like, as
Okay.
time passes, the hold that it has on you fades. Its hold only doesn't fade if you stick around in the forest for too long.
Okay.
How many points to the next level?
I think that should have leveled
15,000.
all of you, right?
15,000?
Yeah, because that leveled me.
Oh, okay. You're saying the points till level 4.
Yeah. Well,
Level
we're
5.
Level
4
5,
now.
sorry.
Level 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are all like exactly on the same XP.
Level 4 was 9,000. I don't know what 5
Yeah.
is though.
15.
is what they're saying.
Thank you.
All you did very well this session. Good job. I had a lot of fun.
It was very entertaining.
I feel like Elizabeth got the biggest headache this session. She's like, afterwards, she's gonna be like, I need to go do some simulation kill people because I am like at my wit's end with this party right now and all this bullshit. I ain't go stab some stuff with Maha.
Looks like leadership doesn't suit you, Elizabeth.
It's me better than it suits you.
Can't even handle it for a day.
Man, I forgot I have a dagger. And I could have been using my dagger and just my throw anything feat as an alchemist. Got him.
All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Good night, everybody watching. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next week. This is a regular time for this now, by the way. Wednesdays, the pre-show starts around 6ish, and then we'll try to get started around 6:30. So look forward to seeing you then. Tomorrow is Conscripted. We'll see where the party is going.
Whew.
But
It's gonna be a rough one tomorrow.
catch you later. Good night.